Okay, so today our learning objective is choosing the right operation to solve a word problem. So the word problems that we're going to work with today is addition and subtraction. So addition, what sign do you use for addition?
The plus.
The plus sign. Good job. And what sign do you use for subtraction?
The minus. The line.
Good job. Okay, so some words, key words that you see in a word problem that tells you what operation to use is addition. You can see words like in all, and that will tell you to use addition. You can see words like more than, and that will tell you to use addition. And you can also see words like all together, and that will tell you to use addition. And then subtraction, you can see words like fewer, less than, and take away. So our key vocabulary for this lesson is going to be addition and subtraction, because we're going to use those in our word problems, and these little words down here or phrases are going to tell us what to use in the problem. So I wrote down some problems for you today. Can you read that one?
Ashley has 65 buttons. Julie has 25 less buttons than Ashley. How many buttons does Julie have?
Okay, so what operation do you think that we should use for that word problem?
Subtraction.
Subtraction, good job. And why do you think that?
Because Julie has less buttons.
Good job. Okay, so now can you write down what equation you would use for this word problem? And so we would subtract those, right? So 5 minus 5 is 0, and 6 minus 2 is 4. Good job. Okay, so we found out that this equation, or this word problem, needs subtraction. Perfect, because it says less buttons. What about this word problem?
Luke collects 45 shells at the beach. Justin collects 50. How many shells do they have altogether?
Okay, so what operation do you think that we should use for this word problem?
Addition.
Addition, good job, because it says all together, right? Okay, so can you do a word or a operation for this one? Can you put together an equation? Good job. So there's 95 seashells altogether because they both had that many and then we added them together. Perfect. So we knew to use the addition because it said all together. Awesome. Okay. I think that you got the hang of using addition and subtraction. So now we're going to work backwards word problem and problem solving. So when you work backwards, the question will always start with the ending of the question. So it will tell you what happens first. So I put this question together. It says, Sarah thought of a number. She took away 4 from the number and was left with 12. What number did she start off with? Okay, so when you first look at this word problem, what's sticking out to me right away is the numbers. So we should first write down the numbers. So 4 and 12 are the numbers that we're going to use. And how do you think that we can find out what number she started with? What should we do with these numbers?
I think you should add them.
Yes, so we're going to add them together because that will tell us what number she started with. So 12 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is what?
6.
And then bring that one down. So we end up with 16. So the number that she thought of at first was 16. Okay, so now I'm going to try and ask you a different one, and you try. Okay, so Sarah thought of a number. She took away 5 from the number and was left with 10. What number did she start with? So what numbers are in that equation? 5 and 10. And then what did we do last time to find out what number she started with?
Add them.
We added them together, right? So she has the number that she thought of was 15 because she was left with 10 after she took away 5. So, awesome job. Now we can do another one. Sarah thought of a number. She took away 5 from the number and was left with 20. What number did she start with? So what do we do again?
20.
It's okay. Mistakes happen.
20
Plus
plus 5.
equals 25. So she's thought of the number 25. Awesome job. Okay, so now let's do another one. We gotta keep practicing. Sarah thought of a number. She took away 3 from the number and was left with 6. What number did she start with? Good job. So she started with 9. You didn't even need my help for that one. Awesome. So she started with 9 for that one. Good job. And let's try one more. Sarah thought of a number. She took away 1 from the number and was left with 7. What number did she start with? Good job. She was left with 8. Awesome job. I think you really got what the working backwards is. So, if you ever were to see a problem like this, you know what to do at first. And if you see a word problem with numbers in it right away, you should know to take out the numbers right away because it will tell you what to do. Awesome job. So I think you really learned our learning objective, which was choosing the right operation for a word problem and solving a problem. You learned some keywords to find out what subtraction and addition is. Can you give me some keywords for when to use addition?
Words like more than, altogether, and in all.
What about for subtraction?
Subtraction is fewer, less than, and take away.
Good job. Okay, so then you also learned the objective to working backwards. You know to take away the numbers in the question and you put them into an equation. Awesome job. I think you really learned what addition and subtraction of word problems was today. Good job.
Thank you, Miss Doro.
I don't know if that was...
That felt longer.